G'day mate and welcome back to Vulcanus for the very last time with me, Jetty, because today I want to be off Vulcanus. I know I've been saying that I want to get off Vulcanus for a very long time, but today will be our absolute last day on Vulcanus because I'm done with it. I just want to move on. I want to do big and glorious things. I've heard good things about Gleba, so obviously that's our next destination. But the only way I can get to Gleba is if I get off Vulcanus, so that's going to be today's plan, which means today's episode is going to be a bit of a rapid fire episode because I have a couple little bits of housekeeping that we need to finish off on Vulcanus, and I probably need to actually get myself off to space and on a spaceship, which, you know, is going to take just a moment to work out. But before we get into today's rapid fire episode, I need to do a quick thing, and of course, that is, I need to ask you that very important question. Can I borrow that like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video, by all means, you can have your like back, but that does mean you're not traveling to Gleba with me. Now, first thing I want to do before we get into finalizing these last couple of items I've left on the screen that we didn't quite finish last episode is I'm going to talk about two comments I've had. One was from somebody asking, I would say it would be a legitimate question, and that is, why should they join Patreon to get a copy of the blueprints? Why not just follow what they see on screen? And then I actually had a very similar question. The answers are related, I guess, from a Patreon member who asked why, when they grabbed a copy of the blueprints, was it different from what's in the save games, because they also get access to the save games, and also different to what they saw me build on screen. And to answer the first one, why you should join Patreon, and the simple answer is, well, you're getting expertise, okay? If you ask your accountant for just back of the napkin maths, they can do it probably pretty quickly in their head. They can give you a rough idea. And when you look at any one of my builds, let's look at, Iron, for example. Iron, we built this live. I don't pre-build things. I don't go and test things beforehand. I don't spend like 4 hours doing a live stream, doing something, and then, take some screenshots, turn it into a YouTube video, and stop and, pause and see what I built previously and go from there. Yeah, what I do is I build them live. And you can look at this build as a back of the napkin maths. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. And the reason I can do these sort of very good builds on back of the napkin maths, back of the napkin builds, I guess, is experience. I've got 10,000 hours in Factorio. I've got 3,000 hours in Capital Ministry, 2,000 hours in Dyson Sphere, at least 1,000 hours in Satisfactory between Epic and Steam. Also 1,000 hours of work as resources, a couple of hundred hours in Timberborn, a couple of hundred hours in Desynced, and that's before we get to, all the other games, all the other automation games I've played over the years that I have, 50, 100, however many hours in. You're paying for expertise. You're paying for somebody who has built not just this build, but many, many different builds over many, many different games, and therefore I can put together something like this, which I'm pretty happy with. Don't get me wrong, I was pretty happy with this build, and I could do this live. But after I finish the video, I take a moment and I look over the build and I see what improvements I could have done, what things I could have changed. And in the case of the Iron build, well, there is actually a changed version. And this answers the second part of the question. Why when people download the blueprints, do they get a slightly different version to what they saw during the video, or what they actually, or what's actually in the save file? And the answer is, well, I spent a little bit of time seeing if there's any optimizations I can do. And in the case of, our iron smelter, there were some optimizations. I've made it, one whole foundry shorter. So now it's much more closer to the length of green circuits, which is just a nice bonus. And also, still outputs the 260 belts. And apart from, it looks like the power pole on the left-hand side is down by one tile, also lines up the power poles nicely, neatly, very, very neatly. So, yeah, that's why there's a difference. That's why there's a difference between one and the other. There's slight modifications, slight differences. Same with steel. Steel also got a modification, but I just need to slam right there. Copper did as well, because obviously it matches iron. There's just minor things, If we look at our coal liquefaction build, the finalized build is, it's basically exactly the same, except if I line it up, you can see that many things still exist. Many things are identical, but the whole right-hand side moved. All the belts got rearranged. All the pipes got rearranged because the same basic bones are there, except I rearranged it. I spent a little bit of time sort of looking at any optimizations I could make along the way, made said optimizations, and they're actually saved in the final blueprint. Now, there's no way I would take this blueprint and shove this into my game, because what I have is essentially the same thing. Sure, there are minor changes, there are minor differences, but what I have works just as well as the final version. If it didn't, I'd probably end up replacing it with the final version. But I'd also spend a lot of time rerouting the belts, because the new version, the plastic runs out the right-hand side. which makes a whole lot more sense. I fully agree, it makes a whole lot more sense. I should have done it that way in the first place. But as I was copying the original build from Navis, it came out on the left, so I just kept it coming out on the left and then ran around the top. It works fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But yes, the finalized builds, they're just a little bit improved, a little bit no longer back of the napkin maths. That's how I like to look at it. So that's really the big differences. The big difference between what you see in the videos, what you actually get when you get the blueprints, and of course the save files of whatever I have in the save. So it means you can go and look at the exact details of how I'm doing, I don't know, some of the ship maneuvering from planet to planet, that sort of stuff. Inserter settings, some inserters have settings to make sure they run at full speed, that sort of stuff, the minor things. Anyway, today, what I need to do, I need to do a couple of builds, I need to do a couple of fixes. First off, pipes, gears. Pipes and gears are done. I just took a little bit of gears off our undergrounds for both the red and the blue. Why? Because these guys need, well, like 10 gears. Yeah, they need in theory 20 gears a second each, being a total of 40. I'm producing 4, 8, 12, but we're not running undergrounds at full speed, ever. So I just got 2 little boxes here, and we're just gonna steal some gears from there. Gears are solved. Pipes, I threw pipes onto iron, because, well, we have plenty of molten iron. It's not going to be running flat out, and that solves the problem. So now we have pipes and underground pipes, which means that's a solved problem, that's a solved problem, that's a solved problem. All right. Next one I need to talk about is, well, we need to do these two still. Also need to do carbide. Carbide we have over here. It was a build we just threw together very, very early on. The finalized build I am going to... Come on, roll. There we go. After doing the coal liquefaction build, I took half a moment and realized that I could steal the same design that we're using for rocket fuel with the upsy downsies, etc., to do our carbide build. So this one happened by mistake. I apologize, we didn't do it live, but it just sort of happened. I do need a power pole there to join into the existing grid. Can I get rid of that? Can I run the cobalt into there? Yeah. So the only problem with this, the only minor thing that I'm not terribly happy about is its direct insertion. It's direct insertion, which is something I need to fix later on. It's not an issue right now. It's not an issue for anybody who's going to be using this, unless you have the same plans that I have, but we're not going to get to those plans for a little while. So yeah, for right now, this works. Can I just trim that? Cool. As for this build, it makes 4.36 carbon, and you guys need 4.49. So it's a very, very close numbers. And all I need to do is bring, let's go with here, and bring my tungsten in to this belt. As for its output, it is 54 in for 33 out. It's pretty damn good. And this is it. It's finished, it's finalized, which also means I can, that's the correct decon planer, I can do that. Yes, and I can do that. And I have no idea why we have a blank chem plant there, and we just have the bots rip that up. So I need to have you. Let's go with 8,000 in the network. Stack side of fire, we can go with less, but 8,000 will do. Copy, paste. All right, so that's that. We get half a belt out. If you really need a whole belt out, just put 2 of these side by side, and well, bring the tungsten in the middle, and then split it left and right. Done deal. Or have a not this build that has have not this build that doesn't have direct insertion. Anyway, with that done, we can move on to our next one. Our next one being, well, I need to fix up bricks, concrete, and also refined concrete, and also iron sticks. So can I copy you in your entirety, because I want to have all those boxes with their wire conditions. Oh, can I also do, remove that. Can I also do that box at the end? Yes. Okay, and I want to go to steel. No, I want to go to steel. I want to go to let's green ships, coal liquefaction, that's the worm killer, steel foundry. Can I also upgrade the paste? Thank you. Can I, yeah, up at top. Thank you. Can I put in the new and improved steel foundry? New and improved steel foundry is just slightly shorter, that's all it is. Again, it's the difference with the back of the maths and the finalized maths. Can I remove those before they start filling, and let me grab that. Okay, I want to put this right about here. Yes, right about there. I also want you to be an in, and I want you to go away. Yes, And I'm not going to have those guys right there for right now. Okay. I need to grab that. That's the only thing I forgot. Okay, can I grab this? All right, so this particular build is going to need to have water. So I need to bring water here, and join those two together. I need to go get water, which luckily is right about, here. Almost line up perfectly. And that should get us concrete. Yes, that should get us concrete, and concrete should get us refined concrete. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to put concrete on this one. I don't know, 300. Because we have a whole lot in storage. I have a whole lot of things I need to get out of storage, and I want to put that there. I also... Sure, you can have an output there. You also need to have bricks. So I need to bring in brick, and I need to bring in our iron sticks. So we're going to put the iron stick machine right here. We're going to have you have an output like so. And after we have that output, we're going to put the output on a belt. And, oh, that's the one. And I want to go preferably there and one here. Not quite. That many tiles. Sure. Okay. So iron sticks are going to jump on a belt. They're going to go here. They're also going to go on the network. Can I cap that? 4K. 4K seems reasonable. Just lots of them. All right, so that should solve that problem. You're going to start making those. Can I grab you? And can I roll? Yep. Can I go uncommon speed 3s? That should solve that problem. So we just need to have bricks come in here. Bricks we have over here. Can I copy you? And we're just going to extend this out to here and here and here. And then we're going to grab our bricks and where are we trying to get to? We're trying to get to here. Technically that robot needs to go away. Bricks. Can I go there? And then straight up? Yep, straight up's where I want to go. And I was off by tile. Oh, such a shame. Alright, and bop. I don't need those undergrounds, I don't believe. Nope. So we're going to go straight down here, straight in here. This will give me my bricks. Bricks will turn into concrete. Concrete will turn into refined concrete. Refined concrete will pave the map with. Okay, so that solves that problem. Actually, it doesn't. There's one other thing I want to do, and that is grab you. And I'm going to put a speed beacon. Here, and here, and here, and here, and there, and there, and there. Yes. Much speed. 4 per second. Keep going. 4.5 per second. Keep going. 4.8. Let's go. I need 11 concrete. We'll make it 35 concrete. That's fine. 6 per second. Okay. Can I, by any chance, do that as well? And if that's the case, can I downgrade you back to normal speeds? Okay. Yeah, 7 per second. Cool. The bot should have this place concrete in no time. So that means I don't need that anymore. This decomplementer. Cool. I don't need that anymore. All right. That leaves tungsten, plate, and also science. So science requires us we have molten copper. Tungsten requires we have molten iron. We're currently making 1.8 science per second, which I'm pretty happy with. Can I remove you? And can I put this right about here? Yep, I'm just going to tag it off the existing copper build, and I'm also going to do the same with tungsten. I'm going to put tungsten, actually no, I'm going to put tungsten there, I'm going to put copper here. Yeah, I'm going to put them in the build. All right, what I want to do is I want you to have an output, I want you to have an input, and I want you to have an output. I want to grab these requests and put them here. Let's go over one tile, because I have a feeling... No, this all has got one tile. Does it? No, it's fine where it is. Okay, no, it's fine where it is. Oops. Back to where we were. Alright, so you're going to make 0.6 per second. 0.6 per second is not fast enough. Can I do some research? There you go. Do more research. We'll come back to that in a second. Alright, you're going to make 0.41 after we get problem mods. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade you to a rare foundry because that has the increased crafting speed of 6.2. So you're going to go faster. On top of that, that's going to take us up to 0.66. On top of that, I'm going to grab some of these beacons and we're going to go 1, 2, probably 3. And I probably want just normal speeds in these. I'm happy to put the extra in refined concrete. Refined concrete is very important. Let's go with 3. You still need to have tungsten come in, so can I do this? Can I put that there? And you need a request in for... Actually, you don't need a request in because we're going to bring this in on belts. All right, tungsten. Can I grab a bit of belt? And we're going to find the tungsten. I do believe it's right there. Cool. That was hard to find. All right, so tungsten's going to come in from the top. You make... Oh, 3.5. That's a lot. Let's remove one of those. 3.0. Let's remove another one of those. 2.3. Okay, can I put you there? You need 2.8-ish tungsten per second. Tungsten plate per second. And when my beacons come back, you can see what the speed is going to be for this guy. This is going to bleed out in half a second. Come on, bots. 2.33. So if I put another beacon, say, I don't want to hit the science, so there and there, that's probably going to be overkill. We just want to be over the 2.6 that we require for the science. Science also needs output. Here's your output right there. We're not going to cap the science output. It can have as much stacked up as it needs to. I really don't care. We just want lots of science. 2.11, 3.07. 3.07 is more than fast enough. We're done. Okay, so that's science done. And that also means I grab this decon planer and rip out all of that. Yeah, all of that. Okay, so that should be it. That should be us done. Actually, no, there's one other thing that I need to mention, and that is solar. We've started mass making solar because, well, solar on this planet is incredibly good at plus 300%, which means, well, I'm going to pave the world with solar. We're also mass making cliff explosives because, well, cliffs are really annoying. Oh, no, actually, there's one other thing, and that was storage. Storage. I've done what I can when it comes to storage, like we just set up refined concrete, and even though I'm direct inserting the iron sticks, I've also made sure there's a way to request iron sticks into that machine. So we're going to empty things out of storage. Bricks, I haven't done it. No, bricks are done in a different machine when something needs bricks. Something's requesting bricks at least. And iron and copper. Iron and copper are not done because when you go and deconstruct the doodads on the map, you get loose bits of iron and copper. I want to make sure that we get rid of those. There is in the foundries a couple of different recipes for molten iron. One of them requires pure iron ore with pure calcite. And we're just going to do the same for iron and for copper here. And make sure you be input priority left. Yes. And we're going to dump the molten iron and the molten copper into, well, this build right here. Just to get rid of it, just to get it out of storage, because there is an awful lot of crap in storage that I'd like to get rid of. You know, an awful lot of concrete, awful lot of batteries. Yeah, we'll get rid of all of it in good time. Anyway, so with that done, I think I need to ask the very important question, and that is, where'd I park my limo? Actually, before we worry about the limo, I need to go look at more science. More science is better because more science is definitely better. Space science is doing a good job, but there are definitely times where it's a little bit behind. If I do, let's go do. There we go. We can do that. If I do a science like this buffer that we have inside the actual, well, space hub will run out. It'll run out fairly soon because we just don't quite make space science fast enough. Come on, Narvis, you can do it. Oh no, it is running. It is running. It's just not running quite fast enough. So what I want to do is, well, I just want to fix this. We're just going to spend just a moment, just to, you know, take the left-hand side and the right-hand side, just even it up a little bit. Just put in twice as many machines. More science is definitely better. Yeah, even the platform up just a little bit, just added in a few more, well, machines. We're now ice limited, which is sort of what I expected. Back to where I want to be. There is a solution for that. We do have access to some different, I don't want to use an existing one. Can I put you here? Yeah, I know it can't be built on empty space. We do have access to the ability to re-roll asteroids into different types of asteroids. We need to look at that, but that's going to happen in a future episode. Not today's episode, because today I really, like I said, I want to get off Vulcanus, but I need to go get my limo. My limo is parked above Factorio, because, well, there's actually, no, go back to limo. There's a couple of things I need to pick up. I need to pick up, well, any construction bots I can. Also need to pick up the personal batteries we had crafting, and I decided we'd go make a, belt immunity. Yeah, finally decided to make a belt immunity. Also, I don't remember this being here previously, but the devs obviously added that the belt immunity now uses less power, the rarity it is. I really wish that... Night vision. I really wish night vision did the same. I know 10 kilowatts is next to nothing, but it doesn't matter. I really wish that this did the same. All right, whilst we're here, I need to, well, rip out these. We wanted to have 6 personal Roboport Mark IIs in the rare quality. Turns out we have 7 because one of these 2 machines crafted. You've only ever crafted 1. You've crafted 14, and you end up crafting 300. Yeah. So we're going to remove that build. We're going to remove our belt immunity, and we're going to remove this. As for our batteries, we wanted 8. We got 8. You end up crafting 300. You end up crafting 10, and you end up crafting 1. Yes, quality grinding is a grind. It does happen. You just need to, set up and walk away and ignore things. All right. Fungola. Oh, and our shields. We've got 9 shields. So I need to set up the limo, which is in orbit. I need you to turn on this group. Hopefully all that stuff will get delivered fairly quickly. Hopefully. That needs to be set to Fungola. Yes. Okay. Hopefully all that stuff will get delivered fairly quickly. Fungola. There's only a couple of things I need to mention whilst we're here. One, we're still mining out scrap. We're doing all right in the scrap department. There's 45 million on that island. We haven't even touched, the bottom half of this island, and we're still scraping through the bottom of this. Oh, and that little bit that was there is also gone. This planet is also being paved with refined concrete because there is nothing better than refined concrete. So that's obviously what we're going to pave the world with. Every single accumulator is now at least uncommon. And, well, I've started boxing rares and uncommon separately because these 3 machines are rolling with quality, and they're doing a pretty good job. All right, one thing I do want to mention is I have a tiny little build down here for a booster green circuit. The planet seems to be very short of green circuits a lot of times, mainly because we're actually backed up on helium. Yeah, I have far too much of the ore. If we go click on U and look at the logistics network, there is 16,000 in the network. Yeah, that's the main thing we're here on this planet for, and there's an awful lot of it. So consequently, we're not processing scrap nearly as fast as we could because, well, I'm sort of backed up on ore. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on a couple of speed modules. Okay, we'll find those probably in half a second. All right, so one thing I do want to do whilst we're here is I want to have more rocket silos. So can I take U4 and paste U4 right there for? Someone's going to probably complain about power. Probably. But I'm going to paste those there. Also in our little rocket silo, we happen to have an uncommon rocket silo. So I'm going to upgrade one of those to be uncommon, and I'm going to subby. Yeah, that sort of covers everything. And we're also going to need robot coverage. Going to put a robot right there. All right, that should solve that. We're going to start launching more rockets. As for rocket supplies, blue circuits, we are very, very short on. And again, it comes back to we're just not processing scrap all that fast. So resources are a little bit scarce when it comes to blue circuits. LDS, we're swimming in them, and rocket fuel, of course, we're swimming in it. We're always swimming in rocket fuel. We have so much rocket fuel because we have unlimited amounts of solid fuel, and light oil is not hard to make to then make the rocket fuel. But limo, we need to get loaded up. We do need to now. We have the ability to build train tracks through not only the shallow oil but the deeper oil. I do need to come back, and I do need to do a few things on this planet. One thing I definitely want to do on this planet whilst we're here is that one. Can I make all of those go away? Yeah, just remove all the cliffs outright. Yeah. So satisfying. Solves so many problems. Cool. I'm going to have to come back and probably extend out all the accumulators all the way around the edge of the map because there is now less cliffs, which I'm really happy about. All right, so with that done, we need to go back to the limo. I need to have the limo finish being loaded. So we have grabbed all of those robots. There is still 3 on the planet for that one. Can I set you to 3? That way I'll actually get launched. We have one of those. We have none of those. Satisfaction 10, there are none left on the planet. There is one of those left on the planet, so custom payload 1. There is 9 of those on the planet, and there's 5 of those on the planet. So I'm going to do custom payload. Can I get the 5 uncommons? And what did it say? What did it say? What did it say? It said 10, right? It said 9. Okay, custom and 9. Not quite a whole rocket's worth. Okay, with those rockets launched, that should be everything. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else from... I should... Actually, can we do uncommon batteries here? Is it 0? I just want to read the logistics network. There's 13. And we have 8. How's my armor look currently? So I'm going to be replacing 3 to start with. Yeah, it's probably okay. I probably don't need the uncommon ones. Alright, can I go to... So, limo is fully loaded. Limo should be ready to go. You are fully loaded? On the planet 0. On the planet 0, 0, 0. Yeah, you should be ready to go. Can I send you to Vulcanus to come pick me up? Alright, next one I want to do is Narvis. Narvis needs to have a couple of things done. First off, nope. Fun goal. I want to go to you. Can I copy you and you, please? Cool. Back to Narvis. All right. Something we should have done a whole long time ago is set up these guys. So rather than using the assemblers to make prod mods and efficiencies, I should have done this a long time ago. Swap them across to these machines. I definitely don't have those on this planet, but we do have these ones on this planet. And these ones. Okay. I want to change a few things. So you are going to bring in our red, blue, and green circuits. You do have an option for direct insertion, but I'm going to say efficiency one's coming in there, and I'm going to wire that circuit to that box, and I'm going to say, you know what? If modules. Modules. Efficiency ones are less than 10. The inserter can swing, and we're going to get rid of that guy. We're also going to do the same here. Can I get you and you wired together and copy pasto presto and change you to be promos? Cool. We're not putting a limit on this one. Output all of them. Cool. That should do us. I don't think I have. No, I won't have those. Do I? Module. I do have. Okay, I don't need anything that good. Oh no, they're 2s. Okay, no, I don't have any 2s. All right, so can I just put? I don't have any rare ones, rather. So can we just do that? Do that? Do that? Can I copy? Oh, and they're rare machines. I don't have rare machines on this planet. Can we do normal quality? Cool. All right, can I cut that for just a second and paste? Okay, paste it back down. Remove that. Yeah, there's no way to squeeze it around the substation, but I guess we can put it here. After I do that. Yeah, just remove that, please, bots. All of that can go away, all of that can go away, all of that can go away. I hope I don't break the power grid. You can go there. You are definitely going to get broken off the power grid. Sure, done. Alright, so that should solve that problem. We're going to dump these down here. I will need to come back and tidy up the bus and remove all this erroneous stuff, but I can worry about that later. Because one other thing I want to do, something I should have done a long time ago, and that is strip out these guys. Can I strip out that? Because purple needs modules, and modules we can make in the electromagnetic machines. We are making we need to have 2.8 per second. So can I grab a machine, and can I put a machine here? Oh, I needed that belt. That belt continues, my bad. Okay, can I put a machine here? I need to have blue stuff. Can I put blue there? Can you go here? And then a stack inserter, like so. And you're going to be doing module 1s. And you could have a friend. And then I'm going to run that through to there. You could have one here. And one here. And then output. And a subby. And I put a subby here. And then in theory, if I've done this correctly, we should be able to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, how much production is that? I don't know. But I need to aim for that magic 3. What was it? 2.8. Do I make enough of these? 3.5. I don't need those. Other bots have cleaned up everything. And then delivered these. You're gonna run at a rate of 0.2. you're going to run a rate of, or you're going to require prod ones at a rate of, you're going to make them at a rate of 0.2, you're going to require them at a rate of 0.2, you're going to end up being the same. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio, it's perfect. You're going to output, you just need to have the chips be brought in, which is waiting on bots, which I guess they're just being lazy. Okay, so this, we need, that's 0.4 and I need 2.8. So we're going to need to go a lot faster. Can I go, I don't have speed 2s on this planet anymore. They've all been shipped. They've all been shipped over to Vulcanus to be converted into speed 3s. So we're going to have to go with speed 3s. And maybe add some efficiencies. We'll see. Okay, so 0.7, that'll be 1.4, that'll be 2.8, that'll be 2.8 and change. Can I go with one of them? Yeah, that's actually really, really fast. 0.7. So it's 1.4, 2.8. So these two machines will get us all the way there already. It's 0.6. 0.6 is 1.2. That's still 3.6. Can we add another one? And that might drop us down to 0.5. 0.5 is 1, 2, 3. That might work. Can we just do this and have the bot start bringing stuff across? And we'll see if that's the final outcome. All right, so you're going to make them at a rate of 1. Yep, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals a rate of 3. A rate of 3 is higher than the rate of 2.8 that we need. You are still making them at 3.5, which is overkill, and we've managed to save a little bit of power. More importantly, these have that built-in 50% productivity when making the prod mods. So we've also saved a crap ton of worth of resources. So with purple science done, that's really it. Like, we've already changed things over electromagnetics. I do need to bring foundries over here and set up all our smelting with foundries. That's something we need to do, but I think that's something we can skip over for right now. The only other thing I need to do is, I need to talk about this. So we're going to be bringing in, well, quality modules, hopefully eventually better quality modules, better quality modules. Also going to bring in lots of prod mods, mainly because every single miner I put down on this planet has prod mods in it, and I'm not making prod mods here. There's just no need. I'm just going to ship them in from other planets because I'm pretty happy with prod mod 2s, and it means other planets, prod mod 2s of normal variety. Yes, let's go with normal variety. It means other planets have a better chance of making uncommons and rares, which then I can use, well, on other planets. Efficiency 2s, we're going to have a request. We're also going to bring in an awful lot of prod mods, so I have an awful lot spare. Plus, we're bringing in rocket fuel and LDS. Even though I can make rocket fuel and LDS here, I actually want to be in a position, so the concreting got done in no time whatsoever. Can we copy that? Turn off that, turn on that. Oop. And get sidetracked by concreting. It's important. Very important. Yeah. Cool. Bots be busy. Ooh, I probably don't want the bots to be busy. It's fine. So, gonna make sure I'm gonna bring in rocket fuel and LDS. Why? Because Fungola has plenty of rocket fuel and LDS to spare. Also bring in every single speed 2 I can get my hands on, and bring in just a couple, just need a couple recyclers, a couple of electromagnetic plants on planet in case I need them. Everything else turned off because this planet makes everything it needs. And I think we're good to go. No, I did pull out of storage a couple of tanks because we have a couple of tanks on planet. Can I just get you rocket fuel? Cool. And you can also get in some rocket fuel. These are just really for remote construction. If I need to do things remotely, they're not terribly well set up. They're a little bit meh, very meh. They definitely can't deal with demolisher. But one thing I do want to deal with is I do want to deal with demolisher. So over here I have a whole lot of ammo and a whole lot of guns. And if we go in here and we go worm killers, no, just the 5x5. I want to remove you. And this is one of the things I really like, is we can just remotely deal with demolishers by just dumping down that blueprint. Oh, look, it's done. And eventually the worm will come across and say hello to that blueprint. And can I go that one, that one, that one. And can I dub another one there? Yep, eventually the worm will work out that I've said hello. Oh, he's all the way over here. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. They're built. They're ready to go. Can I turn off that? Yeah, I don't need that filled again, please. And yeah, eventually you'll work out that we're here and... Oh, oh. Well, that's entirely different. Destroyed a robot. How mean? All right, Vulcanus. Yeah, eventually the worm will do his loop. He'll get around here, and then he'll walk into my guns, and, well, we'll be able to claim this tungsten, which... Oh, he's on his way. Perfect. You can see plenty of smoke. He's not a happy boy. We'll be able to claim this tungsten. There's not that much other resources in there. This, I think, is going to be our next patch, because this is... It's doing all right. It's doing all right, but, yeah, more patches be better. Come on faster, dude. Actually, can I do... No, not that one. Oh, oh. Well, that's not fair. It's alright, we've automated solar panels now. He got grumpy and worked out we were in his territory. His friend told him. So he just did a U-turn and cut across. It's fine. So, blueprints. Blueprints, worms, lack of worms. Perfect. You done? No, he's not done yet. Okay, can I do this? Remember how we had the old problem where robots would cut across the corner of a network? Yeah, it turns out worms also cut across the corner of a network. Yeah. It's fine. You go get the guns. You get them guns. All right. But with that done, I think I'm actually done. I think I'm done on this planet. I think we can finally get out of here. Has my limo made it back? Limo's in orbit. Excellent. Can I throw on the limo? Okay. I want to put... I need to turn that off. You go on limo. You go on limo. You're almost full. Some robots limo. Deliver to the limo. Turn that one off. Throw that on there, that on there, that on there. Deliver the limo. Oh, yep, solved. Okay. Bop and bop. Alright, a little bit more territory claimed. That means this whole section of the map is now ours. That has 2.something million tungsten. You're a medium boy. We'll come back to the medium boys later. But yeah, I have blueprints to get rid of the medium boys as well. Anyway, so what I need to do, I need to throw all my personal equipment into this, deliver to the limo. I want to take the power armor with me. Power armor weighs a ton, good to know. You're putting that on your chest, don't forget. Doesn't make any breathing problems whatsoever. Also robots, deliver, limo. That one, limo. That one, whoop, off. Limo. If you just want to take just a few items with you, it's very painful. Limo. And PLDs, yeah. Limo. And on the off chance, I'll just set up in here for now. Are there any legs on this planet? No. Okay, so, legs, personal robots, no ability immunity, shields, no, shields mark 2, no, PLDs, no, personal robot 2, no, night vision, no, battery, other battery, other battery, reactors, but you can't search by different qualities, bugger. There's 2 reactors. Yes, 2 reactors. I want the 2 reactors, please. I think that'll do us. Can I put that in there? Oh, I'm not even seeing the network. Good trick. Alright, so that's gonna be the last item. Can I turn that back on? Cool. And actually turn that back off. Throw that in there. Deliver cargo to no, fine, have a battery. Alright, deliver cargo to the limo. Alright, you are now done. We can turn that back on and I can do this. All right, we're finally gonna be off planet. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Random decon planer. And I don't need that. Alright, can I just go to this box? Contents of inventory. Done. Solved. Alright, with that done, we're going to... Oh, I have my ammo. Oh, there's uranium ammo for the next worm that decides to have an argument. Alright, with that done, we're off to limo. With us being on the limo, that's what I'm going to call this episode. Next episode! I hope we get to go to Gleba. Yep. Oh, actually, I should mention we have a couple of extra spaceships. We need to talk about those in the next episode. Yeah, and actually pack for Gleba. Yeah, I don't know what to pack. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Now I'm back on my limo. I'm back and ready to, well, drive home. Okay, turns out Vulcanus is very, very, very high orbit. Big planet. But yes, now I'm back on the limo. We're going to get the hell out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed our little trip to Vulcanus. And, well, next episode, pack for Gleba, get to Gleba, and go play with Gleba. Because, like I said, I've heard good things. I've got a travel brochure. It looks really good. It looked really interesting. So Gleba is definitely next on the list. Anyway, like I said, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. See you in the very next video. All right, bye.